Hey, everybody. Brent back with another edition of the series you didn't know you needed, where we talk beer and specifically baseball centered around one Hall of Famer, Harmon Killebrew. So today's episode is brought to you by Iron Goat Brewing out of Spokane, Washington. This is their oatmeal stout that they have cleverly called goat meal stout, made in beautiful Spokane, Washington. And the cool little history about behind them is they named their brewery after this random iron sculpture that was made during the 1974 World Expo that was held in Spokane. This is their delicious oatmeal stout. I will leave a link below if you want to check out more about another very quirky brewery up here in the Pacific Northwest. This one being Iron Goat Brewing. All right, and then to the left of that wonderful looking goat is a picture. And this picture is, of course, Harmon Killebrew. This picture was taken on June 22nd, 1954. That's manager Bucky Harris there on the right, and he's pointing out the infield when Harmon Killebrew got called up to the majors to play in his very first game at Comiskey Park. So this encapsulates Harmon's very first game in the big leagues. Look at him, all 18 years old, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to take on the world. So love, love, love that picture. So today we're going to dive into specifically just some cards that I've actually got in the last month or so, I think since the last KILLEBREW'n episode that I did. So I'm going to dive right in and show some that I've got. So first we're going to have about 2 or 3 reprint callbacks to his glory years. This is one of the Topps fan favorites right there. Then we got another one right here. I'm just going to show him this way. And then, of course, his last Topps card is 1975. Next, I got a beautiful card from the Topps Museum collection. This is from 2013. Just love the simplicity that matches the beautiful white pinstripe jerseys. Very elegant looking card. Next, we have my Harmon Killebrew, Allen and Ginter. And these are, correct me if I'm wrong, they're like called foil something. And they have kind of that foil sheen to them. Just an elegant, great looking card, as many Allen and Ginters are, but these are one of the best. Just fantastic. Speaking of art, I got this cool Edward Vela card. Maybe you've seen some of the artwork that he has done with these portraits of players over the years in different poses. This is one of the artist autographed editions, numbered out of 50, 16 out of 50. Edward Vela, who I found out ordering this card directly from him, lives in Eagle, Idaho, which is about a stone's throw, 20-minute drive east of where Harmon Killebrew was born and raised in Idaho. All right, next I have this Topps 2012 die cut. Just a really nice looking card. This chronicles his decade of dingers, showing that he had from 1960 to 1969, he had 393 home runs, which is 18 over Hank Aaron, more than anybody in that decade. His total, in fact, was higher than anyone's in the 40s, 50s, 70s, or 80s. The dude raked in the 60s. And then I got this sweet dual swatch card from Upper Deck, numbered out of 99, with Harmon Killebrew and his fellow Twins legend, Rodney Cline Carew. Just another great looking card with those baby blue uniform swatches. Fantastic. And then last, I'm going to show you some slabs that I got over the last month We're going to start off with his 1966 near mint 7. That's a sharp looking 7. Good centering. Love it. My goal is to finish this year with all of his Topps issued cards slabbed, and I'm about, I think, 8 to 10 away. I'll have to double check that, but getting close. Here is his 1970 card in a near mint 8, and that is a gorgeous, gorgeous near mint 8. I mean, I think the only reason it's not higher because the centering's off from top to bottom on the back. I mean, but look at this card, though. That is one of the best looking 8s you're going to see. Oh, amazing. And 2 more from 1970. These are his RBI leaders. Again, in a near mint 8. Got Harmon, Boog Powell, and Reggie Jackson. And then another from 1970, home run leaders. Harmon, Frank Howard, and again, Reggie Jackson. Killebrew had an amazing 1969, an MVP year to be specific, where he hit 49 home runs and had 140 RBIs. A great, great season for Harmon. And this next card combined 2 of my favorite things. Harmon Killebrew, obviously, and the 2013 Topps Archives had the 1982 set as one of its choices. And that's one of my favorite sets, especially from the 80s, if not all time. And this looks amazing. Harmon in a 1982. There's actually a Senators version of this as well. So there is a Twins card and a Senators card. The Senators has a different picture as well. It's hard to pass this up. Very affordable for a Gem Met 10, and just encapsulated everything I love about baseball cards in one fell swoop. And last but not least, I got this big bad boy. So in 1967, Topps had a bunch of subsets, the Giants cards, and then they also had these pinups. And this is a very large card. And what they did is they did in packs, they would fold these up. You can see a slight fold right here, but there's really nothing going this way. This is, I'm really impressed by the quality of this. These are kind of hard to find graded. These would be in packs, and you would unfold them. Obviously, there's nothing on the back. It's a blank back. You can kind of see the folds a little better from top to bottom, left to right there. But man, it sure don't show that much on the front. Very similar to the Giant cards that they had. Same style with the facsimile autograph and the circle on the right there with the player's name, team, position, and the number of the card. And these were called Topps Pinups from 1967. Leave that bad boy right there. And I'm going to put this beauty right here, because I love it so. So there you have it, guys. A bunch of Killebrews over the last month. And be sure to check out Iron Goat Brewery if you're ever in Spokane. A fantastic city to visit, especially if you're a beer fan. A lot of great, quirky breweries centered in downtown Spokane, close by Gonzaga University, home of the Zags, who are about to embark on March Madness once again. Go Zags. So that'll do it for this edition of KILLEBREW'n. Thanks for tagging along. Appreciate you all. Have a good one.